Am I the a-hole for banning a student from my class after she basically called me a homewrecker? I, 34, female, am a high school English teacher. I assigned a creative writing project where students had to write a fictional story based loosely on something real. Most of the kids turned in silly or sweet stories. Stuff like fictionalized vacations, secret superhero dreams, pets who talk. Then I got Emma's story. Emma is 15. She is quiet, well-behaved, one of those students you almost forget is there until she raises her hand. Her story was called The Woman in the Red Car. I assumed it was a mystery piece, but as I read it, my blood ran cold. The story described a girl who sees her dad driving around with a pretty woman in a red car, kissing in parking lots, and laughing when they think no one's looking. The girl follows them. She finds out the woman is her teacher, the same teacher who fake smiles at parent-teacher nights. The story ends with the mom confronting the dad and the family falling apart. By this time, you've probably guessed that, yes, I drive a red car, but I never got involved with any of my students' parents. I checked Emma's parents' information and saw her dad is Mark S., a parent I know well. Mark has always been involved, often overly so. He's kind of flirty and weirdly complimentary. He once brought me a coffee just because and would linger after conferences way too long, which always made me a bit uncomfortable. I was horrified. Did Emma think her father and I were having an affair? I was frozen for a moment. Should I take her essay to the principal and the school counselor and nip it in the bud before any fake rumors could come about? Thinking it was best to get ahead of it, I went ahead and showed them the essay. The principal said that what I did in my free time wasn't any of his business, but that if my after-school activities were going to bring problems to the school, he might have to reevaluate my position. I vehemently denied any involvement with any parents, saying I had always been nothing but professional. The counselor was more sympathetic, maybe because she was a woman, and said Emma may simply have used someone based on me in a story because I'm one of the adults she sees more often. To settle the situation, we were going to call Emma into the office the next day. None of us thought it was a good idea to ask her directly if she had written about me. We were simply going to ask if there was any truth to the story she wrote. But before we had the chance to summon Emma, a woman I had never seen before barged into my class and started cursing at me. She held up Emma's essay, identifying herself as her mom, and yelled, "So you're the one he's been cheating with." She was saying how I was trying to destroy her marriage when Mark, the teacher from the class next to mine, came in to see what was going on. Emma, who was sitting in my class, started crying. It was pure chaos. Finally, Mark, who I had told the essay situation to, and who was one of my closest friends at the school, was able to convince both of them to come with me to the principal's office so that we could clear things up once and for all. Emma didn't want to talk, but eventually she confessed the story was made up, that she had written it because she couldn't understand the reason her parents were fighting so much. So she just came up with a fictitious but plausible scenario in her head because she thought that maybe her father had been cheating. Her mother looked mortified and told Emma to apologize to me. She did, but I was fuming. I said her mother also owed me an apology, that I had never been so embarrassed in my whole career as a teacher. She apologized and asked if we could just forget about everything and simply go back to class, but I said no. I asked the principal to transfer Emma to a different class, as I didn't feel like I would be the best person to keep teaching her, given the whole situation. Emma started crying again, saying she didn't want to be separated from her friends, and her mother begged me to reconsider, but I said I didn't feel comfortable dealing with her or anyone from her family anymore. The principal agreed with my request, and Emma will not be attending my classes anymore from tomorrow on. Mark is still on my side, but some of the teachers started giving me the stink eye, saying it was unfair to take it out on Emma when she was just a clueless teenager. So am I the a-hole for banning her from my class? Top comments. Comment 1. I'm torn. This was an unfortunate series of events, and they definitely created problems for you. But Emma's tears are tugging at my heartstrings. I'm going to say you're soft a-hole. Comment 2. Not the a-hole. Her story got you in a heap of trouble. I hope she gets the help she needs, but you did the right thing by distancing yourself from that whole messy family. Comment 3. There's way too much drama going on in this story. What Emma is going through at home must be tough, but she'll survive not being in the same class as her friends. She can always see them during breaks and after school. I would have also asked to have her transferred. Who knows what she might write next? Not the a-hole. Protect your peace and your job. What did you think of this Reddit story? Do you agree with the reader's verdicts? Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. We are a new channel and we really appreciate your support. We publish stories with new topics multiple times a week. From Reddit Stories Bonanza, we wish you an amazing week.